This is my Aunt Mary's world famous pork tenderloin recipe. World famous because, I don't know, why not? Should be world famous. Maybe we'll be after this. It's a great recipe. We've had it with her a bunch of times. I always loved it, so she finally was nice enough to give me the recipe. Hello everybody, I'm Chef Sean, and this is my wonderful sous chef,
Isa.
And today we're going to make a pork loin dinner. This is another great meal that you can prep ahead, and then you can cook it up when you're ready to go. So it's something you can prep hours ahead of time. Makes life a little easier, so you don't have to be rushing around for dinner time. So we got pork tenderloins, and we're putting them in a Ziploc freezer bag, or just a Ziploc bag. It seals nice and tight. We're going to add to it 1 chopped onion. So we have 1 red onion. We just have it julienned up, sliced nice and thin. You can also use scallions or green onions, those as well, if you'd like. We have about 1 tablespoon of honey. Add this whole thing to the good thing. I'll put it in the bag, then you can just give it a little shaky, shaky, shake, and it'll all be delicious. And it all gets mixed up. Then it'll marinate. Now we have how much brown sugar was it you did?
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons brown sugar. 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. All right. And then we have about 1/2 cup of either olive oil, or we used avocado oil today. You don't want to use extra virgin olive oil because the straight flavor will be strong. And also when you put it in the oven, we're going to cook it at 400 degrees. It would probably burn and not be good at all, but we don't want that. And then we're going to add about 1/3 cup of white wine vinegar. And then 2 tablespoons of your favorite barbecue sauce. And then we're at a couple jugas of Tabasco sauce. So just 1, 2, 3 jugas. A couple of those. And then a little bit of world famous Worcestershire. Just don't ask me to spell it. Worcestershire sauce. So a couple jugas of that. There we go. And then to that, we'll add a few grinds. How many is your favorite number?
10.
10 grinds of pepper. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of ground up Montreal steak seasoning. So you take your Montreal steak seasoning from the store, grind it in your spice grinder, and then you add all that to it. And this will add all that, and then you can kind of close the bag. Make sure it's closed tight. If not, we're going to have a saucy mess all over the place. So make sure it's really closed tight, and then give it a nice mix up so everything gets kind of mixed up everywhere. And then you can put this in the fridge. It's good for, I would recommend at least 2 hours. If you can do it all day. If you can go in the morning, even better. But if you have at least 2 hours to let this marinate, all the flavors will really get in there, soak in there. And then we're going to cook it in a 400-degree oven to about internal temperature of 165. Because it's pork tenderloins and they're pretty skinny, they will cook pretty quick. So you can have your dinner after you come home in about 15-20 minutes. All you do is open out of the bag, turn your oven on, put them on a pan and cook. So we're going to let this marinate for the next couple hours.
Yep. And
and then we will cook it, and then we'll have some of Aunt Mary's world famous pork tenderloin for dinner. All right?
Alright, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna make a pineapple salsa to go on top of our pork. So we got some pepper, some pineapple, some cilantro, and some onion all cut up in here. Now, what are we gonna add?
Oh, it's all nice and diced, so we've mixed all that together. Then we're add just a pinch of salt, a little bit of kosher salt, maybe another little pinch just for good luck. And then we'll add a little bit of pepper, give it some flavor. Then we'll add some of our olive oil, just a little bit. Here, on your tongue, yeah, a little bit more. What the heck?
Okay.
And then we went out here locally. We have this really cool. It's called the House of Olives, which is a little local place that do different kind of olive oils, and picked up some raspberry balsamic vinegar. So it's an aged one's kind of thick and syrupy, and we'll add that to it because that's going to add a really nice step of flavor to everything. So let's add a little splash of that in there, and we'll mix everything up. And then when our pork comes out, we'll let it rest, carve it, and this will be our great salsa for on top of our pork. So maybe try it, make sure it's okay. What do you think? Before we go put it on something, let's see if it's good or not, huh? And
Good.
all right, so there's a quick salsa to go with our pork. All right, and the pork will be coming out in just a few minutes, and dinner will be ready. All right, so it has been about half an hour.
Yep.
Right, we've got our pork going. So our Aunt Mary's world famous pork loin. So it's about to come out of the oven, and we'll check it out. And so again, you're looking for about between 150 to 165, maybe 170. So it'll be nice and moist and delicious. Oh, it's looking good. Wish I had smell-o-vision, because it smells really good in here. So, all right. So here is our beautiful pork loins. Lots of sizzly, juicy, and oh man, are these ever good looking. So, man, that all smells so. My mouth is watering. So, holy cow, it's hot. So, I'm gonna take it out just to show you. So it's a beautiful little pork loin, and then. See where to cut some. Should we cut some? What the heck? We'll cut a little piece here. So it's nice and beautiful. Look at that. Oh man, that looks good. And we'll try it. You know what? We'll do a little. Just make sure it's okay. So here's 2 little pieces here, and we have a little bit of our salsa. Let's make sure it's good, because what if it's no good? Then what? Oh, that'd be embarrassing, huh? All right, that's okay. Let's put a little on here. All right. Oh man, falling everywhere. Well, here's to you, my dear. Cheers. Thanks for cooking today. Oh my goodness. Cheers. Happy cooking. Thanks for cooking with Chef Sean. Oh, that is good. That makes me do a little happy dance. Thanks for cooking. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot. Bye.